Well, it is kind of sad to see. It's a sad day in America. And we're going to see how this plays out because 25 other states have already signed a letter of declaration that they are going to side with Texas, even in the face of a secession of states. Joe Biden has given Texas 24 hours to open up its border, and Greg Abbott said, no, we're not going to do it. The time to prepare for war is now. You may be in disbelief, but you voted or helped Joe Biden get into office by not voting against him or helping him cheat in the elections. He faces a full impeachment. He's got nothing to lose. He started the war in Ukraine. He started the invasion of Gaza. We are bombing Gaza. We have aided Ukraine in sinking a Chinese aircraft carrier. We are bombing Yemen. Joe Biden has warned Iran of oncoming attacks. That is treason. He knows his time is over. His time as president has ended. How many other states will side with Texas? Will it end up being 35 or 40? In just 24 hours, we're going to find out if Joe Biden wants to divide the country in a civil war or not. But Texas will not open its borders, and we will secede and take at least 25 states with us. Joe Biden is overconfident. He forgets that Texas has more troops in the military right now than even California. And with 26 states already agreeing to side with Texas, even in the face of civil war, Joe Biden don't stand a chance, because in the upcoming week, you're going to see at least 5 more states sign on to this agreement, and it may be 10 or 15 before it's over. Joe Biden's only reference will be that he ended America as you know it. America will no longer exist as you know it. We will be a divided country. And I'm good with that. I support Texas, my home state. And even if I didn't, I would think I would want to move to one of the states supporting Texas. From Texas to Florida, there will be no more United States. There will be a new United States, probably with about 40 states in this new country. Think about it. We haven't even declared a secession of states yet. We haven't even gotten to the table to discuss it yet. Biden cannot win in this arrangement. He's going to lose. And when you have half the states siding with you and more to follow, you could give it up. That means 26 states, including Texas, have agreed to side with Texas, that Texas has a right and each state has a right to defend its people in controlling its borders, and have agreed to the point of secession. That means 26 states, not just one state, will be calling for a secession of states within 24 hours. And then they will ask more states if they want to join. You are facing a full secession of states, folks, be it a civil war or not. there's going to be some ramifications of what's going on here, and it is all caused by Joe Biden 100%. So buckle up and get ready, folks. We might literally have a secession of states and a new country. You might wake up in 3 days and Texas might be rolling Abrams tanks up north. You might find that B-1 bombers that were still left in Texas as a right of secession are now bombing Washington, D.C. And it may not come to that, but we're willing to go that far. We are not going to bow down to the demands of a dictator named Joe Biden. That is not going to happen, folks. Texas is not going to open up its borders. And there ain't a damn thing Joe Biden can do about it, because most of the military will side with Texas. That's already been a signed declaration. Think of how many fighter squadrons that means America will lose to Texas. Over half. Over half of all of the military will then side with Texas. That's over half of your nuclear silos. That's a lot of firepower that Joe Biden is not counted on losing. I guarantee you, Texas will not submit, and they will not back down, and we will not open our borders. And that goes without reconciliation. It goes without any discussion about it. So to all you people that voted for Joe Biden, you're getting your wish. Because in a secession of states, anything can happen. Communists can be killed on the street. Anti-Americans can be burned alive. Right here in Texas. Now, I, for one, support that. I support and stand by Texas 100%. You need to urge your state to do it if it hasn't done it yet. If you're not Arkansas, Georgia, Florida, Oklahoma, and all the states in between and up and down, you better urge your governor, because otherwise you're going to be on the losing side of this little confrontation. And I don't care what the consequences are. I'm going to side with Texas 100%, because I've always supported the people's rule over the government, and not the government's rule over the people. The Supreme Court got this wrong. Greg Abbott's called them out on it. And that's all there is to it. 25 states have already signed a letter of agreement with Texas and an intent to side with Texas, even if it means civil war. And this is just getting started. There could be 15 more states within 24 hours side with Texas. And I don't think the majority of states are going to agree to just let anybody into America, thieves, rapists, murderers, radical terrorists, just freely come into America and have their way with you and me and American people. I don't think that's going to happen, folks. But Joe Biden has pushed it too far. He gave Texas 24 hours. And that pushed Greg Abbott to get on the phone and ask for letters of intent. That means from the moment Texas declares independence, all of those states now become members of this new country against the United States of America. And we already hold the majority, and it's just now begun. You might wake up tomorrow and it might be 10, 15, even 20 more states. I guarantee you we're going to hold the majority of the states, and we're going to hold the power here, not Joe Biden, and not the crooked Supreme Court that got it wrong. You got to admire a leader like Joe Biden. I do. And a leader like that I support 100%. Even if I got to get in a military Humvee and drive it my damn self. I don't give a damn. We're not going to submit to a tyrannical dictator like Joe Biden. That's not going to happen, folks. So you need to ask yourselves who you side with and who do you want to support. And then get to your governor's office and tell them to sign the letter of intent to sign with the support of Texas and Greg Abbott. Welcome to Trumpster Bob's live stream, where you're hearing the real news as it goes down. Hell yeah. Never thought I'd see it in my lifetime, but here we are.